fast before they figure out what we've done.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's move. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would, man. But, this kid showed up. Says he's the general's son.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation. Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1Y.
I knew you could do it.
3-1.
Hey, kid. Why did you call me Mom?
Please proceed to
What?
your assigned
You're my mother.
evacuation point.
Why else would I call you
Thank
that?
you for your cooperation.
Oh, this is just what I need right now.
I'm not a baby, and I'm old enough to take care of myself. The only help I need is to get out of here. Now can we please go?
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
All personnel. Evacuation order issued.
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you are here to save me.
I'm ready when you are.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point.
All right,
Thank
Sturgis.
you for your cooperation.
Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
Absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site, then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. See you on the other side.
Authorization 1Y.
Well, hello.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point.
Time to go, General.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button. Here's the detonator. Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
Hey,
You've got my undivided attention.
your thoughts?
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but
Uh-huh. That's all.
okay.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, It happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted. But it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. But the road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Holy shit. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over. You did issue the evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos.
Did you actually think I would kill everyone?
I wasn't really worried, General. But watching that explosion, I just wanted to make sure we didn't kill anyone we didn't absolutely have to. I hate that we had to do that. But they left us no choice. It was war. But now, the war against the Institute is over. The way is now clear for the Commonwealth to finally come together and build something good for the future. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows from here on out.
What? No sunshine and rainbows? Next you're gonna tell me I'm not getting a pony.
If I had any ponies to hand out, you'd be first on my list. We could never have gotten here without you, General. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries. But there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet. As much as I might wish it. We deserve to enjoy our victory. But soon enough, it's gonna be time to get back to work. Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, nothing.
No problem.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey, Piper.
I can't believe it. They're gone. The Institute's gone. Do you know what this means?
Cambridge has one hell of a new pothole.
I suppose it does, but more than that. It means no more kidnappings. No more sleepless nights, terrified your neighbors plotting against you. No more fear. Thanks to you, we don't have to be afraid anymore.
You know, except of death claws and mutants, ferals, ambitious mole rats.
Okay, maybe a couple of things to be afraid of, but you took care of the big one. Welcome to day one of the new Commonwealth.
Need something?
Hey.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Well, if it isn't the General of the Minutemen, the Destroyer of the Institute, Liberator of the Synths, my only regret is we couldn't have been there when you did it.
Did the synths make it out okay?
Yes. And no. We got the synths out of the Institute, but the news isn't all good. Hate runs deep in the Commonwealth. A hatred of everything to do with the Institute. A hatred of synths. When people realized what was happening, we mobilized quickly and rescued most of the synths. But there were casualties.
I'll order the people to stop.
They're vigilantes and bigots. They don't recognize anyone's laws, not even yours. So we do what we've always done. We work in secret. Our safe houses are bursting with synths. If you're up for it, we could use your help in smuggling them out of the Commonwealth. But even if you don't, everyone in the railroad owes you a tremendous debt.
Desdemona.
What's up?
Hi.
Want me back on deck, huh?
Anything new?
I'd prefer to leave the latest gossip and fashion tips for the others. Tom's quiz on how to find your ideal mate, I especially recommend.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Not sure I like the idea.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Elder Maxon?
I'm too busy to speak right now. I'll send for you if I need you. I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Never expected the Minutemen would be capable of taking out the Institute. And just like that, the Institute was gone in a puff of smoke. Thanks to the Minutemen.
Personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination. That is all.
representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud. So, it appears the Commonwealth is about to enter a new era of peace thanks to you.
I don't know what to say.
It doesn't matter. What you've done will be felt for years to come. It's destined to become a part of history. A tale of a lone soldier who made this land a better place. A place where people no longer have to live in fear, but instead live in peace. And even though you elected to carry out the mission with the Minutemen at your side, the end result is the same. The Commonwealth is safe because you chose to take a leap of faith and make a difference. Ad Victoriam.
Squire.
Sorry, Knight. I need to attend to my duties.
The Minutemen took down the Institute. They're more resourceful than I thought.
Next time you're running off, how about you invite your brothers and sisters to the party?
It should have been the Brotherhood dealing the final blow to the Institute, not the Minutemen.
I know I'm not the first to say this, but I appreciate what you did down there. The Institute got exactly what it deserved.
Cheer up, Proctor. We won.
I wish that I could. I just keep thinking about all the lives that were lost getting to this point. There was this one pilot in particular. Rico was his name. I've been on this ship long enough that I watched him go from a greenhorn wastelander to a Lancer. Every day, after his duty shift, he'd come back here and we'd talk about, well, everything. Sometimes for hours. I remember the day Kells put him in command of a vertibird. He ran right down here to me and handed me a bottle of whiskey. I told him to keep it, but he insisted. He said I was his friend. Felt he owed it to me for keeping him sane all those years.
Sounds like a good man.
He was. Right before you got back to the Predwin, Kells told me he was shot down. Some punk with a rocket launcher got lucky and blew him from the sky. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. It's not really any of your concern. I guess I just wanted to show you that there's two sides to every victory. Those who live to revel in it, and those who died making it happen. Well, I think I've raked you through the mud for long enough. Here, I want to give you this as a tribute for everything you've done. I hope the gesture means the same to you as it did to me.
I never liked having squires aboard a warship, but Maxon thinks they need to trade under fire. What did you want?
And just like that, the Institute was gone in a puff of smoke, thanks to the Minutemen.
Feeling any after effects from the Institute explosion?
Say what? I can't hear you over this ringing in my ears.
Well, that's to be expected, given the circumstances. You did a hell of a job out there, you know? Everyone aboard is talking about it. Working with the Minutemen to destroy the Institute may not have been the Brotherhood way, but it was still the right thing to do. Anyway, as long as you're feeling fine, you're cleared for active duty.
That's quite the crater you've manifested in the center of Boston. Marvelous work. Simply marvelous.
Thank you, Proctor.
Absolutely. You deserve all the accolades you've been receiving and more. And despite popular opinion on this vessel, I feel that using the Minutemen to accomplish this feat was an inspired concept. You've minimized the Brotherhood's potential casualties by coercing another force, using them as virtual cannon fodder. Inspired. Sometimes I feel the Brotherhood has such a narrow view when executing its operations. Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time. If you still wish to procure technical documents or escort one of my scribes, please let me know.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical...
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every...
Should have been the Brotherhood dealing the final blow to the Institute, not the Minutemen.
Not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
So, any other tricks up your sleeve besides making the Institute disappear?
That depends. Do you have a deck of cards?
If I did, you'd be welcome to it. Heck, I'd give you a medal if we still used the darn things. Now, I'm not so sure using the Minutemen to do the deed was the best idea. But you got the job done. That's what really counts. Anyway, I'm not here to talk your ear off. Maxon's informed me that you're continuing your tour aboard the Prydwen. So I was hoping you could assist me with a long-term problem. Keeping the Prydwen hovering like this is putting a tremendous strain on the ship's propulsion systems. I can stay ahead of the repairs, and we have plenty of fuel to keep the fusion reaction sustained, but we're short on reactor coolant.
I'll be on the lookout. Don't worry.
Well, you can look all you want. You're not gonna find cans of the stuff laying around the Commonwealth. Here, take this list. It details exactly what you need to make a can of this special coolant. Find the materials, whip some of it up at any of the chemistry stations on the ship, and bring them to me. Pretty simple. If the coolant's good, then I'll even pay you for it, as per our retrieval compensation policy. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Good luck.
Doc Carrington's been asking for you.
Hey.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing... something.
Glory. Glory.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Hey.
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
Show me what you got.
I will set you up, my friend.
Carrington.
There you are. I was hoping for your assistance. A sizable number of synths and other refugees were teleported near randomly. These poor, disoriented souls make easy targets for bigots and others. Hopefully, you can find time from resting on your laurels to help a synth that's been captured.
Rescuing synths is what I do.
I figured you'd say something like that. Once you liberate the synth, give them this care package. It'll direct them to Bunker Hill for processing. They may wind up at your Mercer safe house. That's the only safe house that isn't well past maximum capacity. Good luck.
This is Radio Freedom.
Huh?
The only thing people are talking about all across the Commonwealth is the huge explosion at the old CIT's, the hidden location of the Institute. And I can also confirm that the Institute has indeed been destroyed. Let me repeat,
not much,
the Institute has been destroyed. I'm proud to report that the Minutemen were able to finally bring the fight to the Institute. Our assault force infiltrated the Institute's underground facility and detonated their fusion reactor. I'd like to take this time to salute the general who personally led the attack on the Institute. I'd also like to thank all of the Minutemen volunteers from across the Commonwealth who joined in the attack. Remember, it was thanks to their sacrifice that we are all free from the insidious threat of the Institute for the first time in decades. We still have a lot of work to do to bring peace and freedom back to the Commonwealth, but this is certainly a giant step forward.
Mama Murphy's as good as her. No more chems, and no more sight either.
I want to trade a few things.
I told you Sanctuary would grow. The sight never lies.
Yes?
Fresh meat. I ain't selling nothing else, so decide.
Not interested.
Suit yourself.
It's 8 a.m.
Yeah?
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Hey, Myrna.
Did you hear? McDonough was a synth. I hope he's rotting somewhere in the...
Right? What kind of business are you running here, anyway?
We buy and sell.
Sure.
The robot takes care of customers. It.
Let's see what you got.
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
God, did you see that explosion? The old CIT ruins, they're just a big crater now.
Hey there.
Mayor McDonald was a synth all along. Shut Danny's soul.
It must be some kind of score to bring Marty crawling back to Nick for help. The way they parted wasn't pleasant.
Miss Perkins.
Happy hunting.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly, for the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
You'd be surprised. It was as easy as pushing a button.
Well, aren't we lucky you showed to do the deed? It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the Institute, lurking in the shadows. But that's the life the people of the Commonwealth will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none of this would have ever been possible. This is a brave new world you've ushered in, but I suppose it'll do.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
You? Or are you gonna stick around?
Why would I leave?
I assumed that you found whatever answers you were looking for inside the Institute. Otherwise, you wouldn't have destroyed it.
I would never abandon the Brotherhood.
I'm glad to hear it. Think we'd all miss you around here. Look, I never really had a chance to thank you for sparing Dance. I know I asked you to hear him out, but I wasn't sure you'd really go through with it. I visited him a few times at the bunker. He really seems to be doing well. Well, it's hard to tell when he's happy, but you get what I mean.
The Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing new to report.
You're the one who convinced me to spare his life.
But you're the one that had the courage to follow through with it. I knew there was something special about you when you stumbled into our compound and helped us take down those ferals. And everything you've done since then for Dance, for the Brotherhood, even for yourself, has proved me right. I suppose all that remains to be seen are your plans for the future. But I have confidence that whatever you choose will continue to make the Commonwealth a better place.
Next time you run an op, how about you invite your brothers and sisters to the party?
The Minutemen took down the Institute. They're more resourceful than I thought.
capable of taking out the Institute.
What's that for?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
And just like that, the Institute was gone in a puff of smoke. Thanks to the Minutemen.
Hey.
You say the word.
Over here.
Yep.